Coops here. Subscribe to Blades Ramble. Keep following, and all the best.
The Puhauser.
The Puhas. I forgot that word on end. What is happening, people? And welcome back to Behind the Ramble. I'm, of course, Jimmy, and this is the check-in. This is the check-in, and I've not advertised it far and wide. It's only on YouTube. You can only comment if you subscribe on Behind the Ramble. It's not like a regular planned video, this. So, I don't really know what I'm going to say. That's usually the case when I come on and talk about Blades, but at least I can that rolls off the tongue. This is a little bit more personal, but it's not going to be one of those videos where it's just, oh, woe is me and all this sort of thing. I felt inclined to come on today and talk about my situation a little bit, because it's a fine line you've got to balance here, because I am fine. I am good. I'm okay. I had a really bad day yesterday, really bad. And when I talk about the fine balances, I don't want to come on and do these videos and people to feel sorry for me. I appreciate the support that people give. I don't mean I don't want to be supported. It means I don't want people feeling like, oh, poor Jimmy, because it's not poor Jimmy at all. I'm doing a job now that thousands of people would love to do. I am in such a privileged position. My immediate family is happy and healthy. I cannot ask for more in my life in that regard. But I think sometimes, especially when you've got a little bit of a platform, giving your perspective on stuff lets people know that they're not on their own. And that is the more important thing about it for me. So yesterday, for example, and a couple of days leading up to that, I have been getting progressively lower in my mood. Now, this is not football related, because I've come on the Ramble and I've talked about Sheffield United, and I've been absolutely buzzing. And that's not been put on. That has been genuinely excitement, because that is a form of escapism for me. That is what got me through a really dark period, only just recently, really, is football and things. And that sort of leads into some, and I will be a little bit all over the place today, so apologies if it's a little bit scattergun. But that's how a lot of people feel about their football club, in terms of if things aren't going well at the football club, or things like now where we're at a place where we can hopefully go to Wembley, and hopefully, I mean, the excitement is, it's infectious. Some people can't afford it. And if that consumes your life, football, and your club being one of the only things that you look forward to in the week, which for me it was for a little while, if you can't feel like you're a part of it by being there, or you're too far away to get involved, or you feel like you're on your own, then that can really affect you. So I wanted to come on today and talk about, I haven't advertised it far and wide, so I don't expect it to be a massively interactive stream or anything like that. I don't even know how many eyes will get on this. Probably not a lot in the grand scheme of things. But for those that want that sort of reassurance, because people have contacted me over the last couple of days, people that I'm quite close to, and some people I'm very close to, have just let me know that they're struggling a little bit. And I am too. And that's not a I'm struggling as well. I know what you mean, pal. It's you're not on your own with it, basically. And that's the message I want to get across today. So it doesn't have to be that. One of the things I wanted to say was, it doesn't have to be a major life event that's happened. It doesn't have to be the fact that you can't afford to go to the football or something, because that might be a big thing that you can overcome, or you've made peace with not overcoming. I had a ridiculously busy day yesterday, self-inflicted, all good. In terms of, it's a choice to do what I'm doing, and for some reason, one or two things drops, or one or two things don't quite go as you plan on going, and like I've spoken about before, you sometimes catastrophize these sort of things. So it can be a little thing that triggers you, and people don't always understand that. And the majority of people watching this may not understand that, and that's absolutely fine too. But some people watching will understand that, and they are the people I am sort of reaching out to today to say, you don't have to comment, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to like or subscribe. That's not the point of the video. It's more a case of people that watch, and some have already been in touch with me. You're not on your own. And I am genuinely, I don't just say this because it's a nice thing to say, I am always here if people want to reach out. My socials are crazy at the moment. I understand that. So I might not get back to you immediately, and I apologize if I can't. Platforms like Facebook, I am very rarely on, if I'm honest. I've got a presence there for the Blades Ramble channel. And I think we've got a Behind the Ramble channel page there now as well. We might not have been able to sort that yet, but again, because it's a one-man thing, I can't always juggle. So I'm very rarely on there. So if you send me messages through Facebook, it's unlikely that I'll get to them. Certainly not in a timely manner. But everything else, I'll try my best to get back to you as timely as I can if you want to talk to me about anything. So again, I am okay. I'm conscious that I went on a stream last night and it was evident that I wasn't really myself. I'd bitten a couple of times and things like that, little quips that it should just wash over me, and it does normally. And that's not the fault of anybody I was with last night at all. It's all on how I react to stuff, because I've got my own stuff going on that I haven't really dealt with. The other thing I will say is, and a lot of people already know this, so I'm not sort of disclosing anything that's too taboo. This is a personal choice as well, by the way. This is not everybody's solution to sorting this. But I am on the highest form of medication to support me with my mental health, in terms of anxiety and depression. And because things are going so well for the channel and so well for me in my life, like I said, I've got a happy and healthy family, which is the number one priority. I'm now doing a job that I never thought would be a job. Everything is going in the right direction. I came off my meds cold turkey. I was like, I'm feeling great. I don't need this. What a stupid thing to do. What a stupid thing to do. Firstly, the point that I'm going to reiterate, medication is not the route for everybody. You have your own choice as to whether you want to go down that route. There's other methods that you can try and get well with. That's either independently talking to your friends and your family and sharing your problems. If you want to do it in a less formal route, there's getting professional help to speak to someone, which was the last resort I went to. I heard an interview with a lad called Tomo, and I need to get more information about this from the club, but it was on Radio Sheffield with Adam Oxley, talking about, is it a Talk Sheffield or something like that? There's a group based at Bramall Lane every Wednesday night. I think they said 6 while 8. Apologies, I need to get the information. I should have got it before I came on stream, but I just felt like talking about it, so I've set up a stream and gone live. But there's a talk group at Sheffield United every week, I believe, which I'm sure the details are all on the website. There's loads of different places you can get support. Medication was the initial route I chose to go down because I just wanted to block out the problems and sort of plow on. That was a sort of a conscious decision I'd made. And now I've come off my meds cold turkey, and I've not taken them for 10 days, 2 weeks. And now I feel like I've crashed. Because after the initial sort of period of not taking them, I still felt fine. So I'm laughing and I'm thinking it's great. But obviously they're still in my system. So to think that it's like, I don't know, it's like going swimming with armbands and not really knowing how to swim, but taking them off. I should have weaned myself off them. And it is my plan now to speak to the doctor about the best approach. Do I go straight back to the high dose, or do I go back on like half doses or something like that? And I'll get that sorted out. So yesterday I had a busy day, as I talked about. There were little hurdles that came up through the day. And I think an amalgamation of all that has just made me feel quite low. So again, I don't want it to be a woe is me stream, because I am absolutely fine. I'm not planning on being on here long today. I just wanted to jump on, it might be something we do fairly regularly, whether I'm up, down, or indifferent. I just want people to know that there's somewhere you can, it's a bit of a safe space. Yes, we are publicly streaming here. Lots of people may see this. There's not a lot of people here now. I didn't expect them to be, but it may gather a little bit of pace in terms of there may be a couple of hundred people see this, for example. I'm not asking anybody to come on or share the story or anything like that, but I want you to know that you're not on your own with what you're going through. I can just notice we've got a couple of comments coming through, which I'll read. It's just, morning, Nige. Morning, buddy. Been exactly the same for the past month. Stress, feeling like I'm letting my family down at my lowest. The other night, which was a bit of a wake-up call. It's naturally a lot of pressure on us males and need that release. I've come off my medication, which I need to be put back on. Was stupid of me to do coming off them, but it's not always the answer. Yes, mate, absolutely right. Like you say, not going into my past here. Just want everyone to know you're not alone, and let's stick together and help each other. This channel helps me a lot, like others. Up the blades, up the ramble, up behind the ramble. Like and subscribe. Thank you, pal. Tom's, thank you, mate. It was just become a platinum rambler, which is completely off topic and not something we're going to be talking about today. But I just wanted to say thank you, pal. And much appreciated. Talk Club at Sheffield United provides online and in-person spaces for men to talk more openly about their thoughts, feelings, worries and gripes, but also their more positive experiences. Every Wednesday, 6 till 8. Thank you very much, Tom. Really appreciate that. I'm glad somebody's a little bit more organised than me. Again, I'd like to find somewhere for women as well, because we've got female followers, and that is exclusively a men's group, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. Some men will feel more comfortable talking in that environment, but obviously hopefully we can all find somewhere that's a safe space. Mike says, just joined, Jim. What's this about, mate? It's just a check-in, pal, just to see how everybody's doing. I've noticed recently, I don't know whether it's just because it's a stressful time at football or anything like that. In fact, I'm going to take this off because I don't feel it's appropriate to have stuff like that for this sort of stream, but it's just making sure everybody's all right. I know it's a stressful time for a lot of people. We're predominantly a football channel, so a lot of people who watch are interested in football. It's season ticket renewal time. Your club, certainly for Sheffield United fans, we're in a stressful position as to whether we go. It's exciting as well, but some people aren't able to go, and that's heightened some people's anxiety, or even the people that have stretched to go, that will have heightened their anxiety as well, in terms of overspending potentially. I've had a bad few days, and again, this is I'm not doing this stream because it's about me. It's more that balance between letting people know that they're not on their own. So, if again, nobody's encouraged to share this story online here or anything like that, or talk here, but it's just a message to say that there's more people struggling, and you're not. Because I felt very alone at times when I was struggling. And as you become part of a community, you understand that that's not the case at all. Found it on their website, says Tom. Thank you, mate. You look after yourself, Jimmy. You know we're all here for your pal. Thank you, Dave. Yes, I do. And again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to say this again. I am fine. This is not a woe is me tale. This is not please feel sorry for Jimmy. I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me. I'm absolutely fine. I appreciate the support, and I know that's a genuine shout from Dave. But that's what everybody gets round here, not just in the groups, on the streams. Anybody that wants to reach out to any of us, you know, it's a caring community. You don't have to be a blade. Just if you're struggling, talk to somebody. Toddy says, morning, pal. Keep your head up. Oh, you're feeling better soon. I'm good, mate. I'm okay. I am all right. I just had a down couple of days. Can already feel myself on the up. So thank you, mate. Very kind of you. Paul says, feel a bit bad dragging you into this coach ordeal now, mate. Mate, you, I think it's the other way around, to be honest. Paul, who has been organising the coach travel for Sheffield United, for the Ramblers to get down to Wembley, what an incredible job you have done. Don't be feeling bad about me dragging me. You've done me a huge favour. I was the one that said, we'll get a Ramble coach sorted out, and you immediately stood up and said, I'll do it. So you have taken so much stress away from me, mate. You're not dragging me into anything. I love that you've done it, and I really appreciate it. Mike says, suffered with depression and anxiety for the last 12 years, mate. Crippled me. Still does, but recently found out it's undiagnosed and untreated ADHD, which runs in my mum's side of the family. It's very hard. Well, thank you for sharing, Mike. As I say, you didn't have to do that, and it's very brave to do it. It lets other people know that they're not struggling. But the sunny side of that is it's now been diagnosed. So you've recently found that out. Hopefully that can be treated. There's a video on this channel actually with on a series that we've done of The Hustle. That's not a cheap plug, but it's a girl called Ash Tyson who I used to work with. She's absolutely incredible and struggles with balancing severe ADHD and autism. So she is a prime example of being able to cope and sort of form your own coping mechanisms. If you haven't seen it, then it's probably worth a watch. But I wish you all the best, pal. And again, if you're struggling, just give us a shout because we're all here. Look after yourself, pal, and everyone else. We're all right, mate. We're all right. Thank you, pal. All the things you've achieved are great, but the community you've brought together is by far the best. I agree with that, to be fair. I don't pat myself on the back for it because people have come together naturally, but very supportive and helpful. All Blades, aren't we? We certainly are, pal. Jared says, hope everything gets better, mate. Glad you're coming on to talk about it. Could definitely feel yesterday watching Battle Lines. Yeah, they caught me at a bad time, to be honest. And I maybe let myself down a little bit with biting back. And again, when I feel like I've done something I shouldn't have done, that affects me as well. But I've woken up much better this morning. Again, it's not a woe is me stream at all. I just wanted to come on, and we're not going to stop on now. We're just going to call it there. But please, if you're struggling in any way, don't feel like you're on your own because you're not. There's different ways of doing it. Tom has put the details of Talk Club. It's called Talk Club at Sheffield United provides an online and in-person space for men to talk more openly about their thoughts, feelings, worries, and gripes, but also their more positive experiences. So that's just one option. There's obviously Andy's Man Club, which a lot of people rave about. That Tom's advertises every Wednesday, 6 while 8, and you don't have to be a Sheffield United fan to join. So yeah, there's loads of things you can do. You can send me a message in my DMs. If you're in the Ramble group, there's other people that will support you in that group. If you don't want to talk directly to me, you can visit your GP and have a conversation about coping mechanisms. That doesn't just mean medications. That could be other forms of talking therapies. I just want people to know that there are solutions out there. So we're all in it together. I mean, I'm sure hopefully we can, by spreading a bit of positivity and awareness, we can all get through it together. Mike says, was diagnosed around 18 months ago, mate. Still no movement from my GP. Had to pay 300 quid for a private diagnosis. But I has to rely on my GP giving me meds, which he doesn't want to do. Oh, mate, that's a bit of a bind then, isn't it? Yeah, it's a struggle. And I think the NHS has been struggling for some time, hasn't it? I don't know whether that's a personal opinion from your GP or the fact that there's a few hurdles to overcome, but fingers crossed you can get it sorted, pal. You're doing the right things though, aren't you? You are actively trying to counter what you now know is the issue, if you like, or manage it, should I say. So, right, I'm going to call it there because I don't want people to think it's just Jimmy jumping on with another sad stream and things like that. It's not sad. It's just, it's a genuine, real-world challenge, and you're not on your own. So please talk. Hope you're good. If anybody in the Sheffield United community is trying for tickets today, all the very best of luck. Let's hope that United can go one step further and get there this time, break the curse. But for now, I'll leave it there, and I'll catch up with you soon. Up the Blades.